Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm starting today's video in my kitchen because I thought I would do another cooking style video. And I thought I would kind of start like a new series on my channel by showing you what my favorite high protein cheat meals are. Because obviously, while I believe that eating clean, eating well is an integral part of having a successful fitness journey, I also believe that we should enjoy the things that we like with balance and moderation. So I be having my cheat meals. I do kind of go a bit ham with them, but I also make sure that they've got high protein because I don't want these muscle gains to go anywhere. I literally just got back from Sainsbury's like 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna give you a haul of what I got and show you what I'm making. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients laid out in front of me and I'm just gonna start with the main one so you know what I'm making. I actually picked up these smash burgers from the Sainsbury's Taste the Difference range, which I've never seen them do before. I didn't know they had these. I usually buy like the thicker patties and cut them in half or make the patties out of the mince myself because I like the burgers to be a bit thinner. And these, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I probably should have picked up the 5% fat mince because that does have a bit more protein in it. But this has 20 grams of protein per 2 burgers and I am gonna use 2 or 3. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background, it's just at the end of its cycle. But obviously I had to go crazy with the burger toppings because it is cheat day. So I got these cheesy slices. I can't lie, these are probably doing absolutely nothing for me macro-wise, but this is like the burger cheese that they use and I couldn't resist. Kind of balance that out. I got this, well I bought this actually 2 days ago, but I'm gonna use it today. This Eat Lean grated cheese. It literally has 90% less fat, 50% less calories, and 40% more protein. So per serving, which is 30 grams, it's got 10 grams, well, almost 11 grams, 10.9 grams of protein, which is actually amazing. So we're gonna add this to the sauce for the loaded fries that I'm gonna make, because that's what I'm gonna do with my burgers. And I actually picked up, the way I got all these new ingredients and I'm saying this is one of my favorite cheat meals. I usually just buy different stuff, but Sainsbury's had so much new stuff today. So they had these air fryer chips, but I just thought this was so cool because obviously when you cook stuff in the air fryer, sometimes it goes amazing, but sometimes it doesn't. And I think these are just like a bit thinner, so they cook quicker. I feel like I messed up the order of everything I was talking about because I started with burger toppings and then I ended up on fries. To finish off with the burger, I have 1 red onion, which I'm gonna fry up to go with it. I also got some lettuce because it's just like, we have to put some greens in there somewhere. And then I also bought some crinkle cut gherkins because I've recently become a pickle babe. I'm not gonna lie, I want one right now. So good. Can't resist. Anyway, for the loaded fries, I'm gonna do like a creamy cheese sauce. The base of it is gonna be milk, and I actually got this free-range whole milk just because like I really do believe in the quality of the products that you buy being better for you. She says as she shows you fucking plastic cheese slices. But I just think especially with dairy, this type of milk is just made so much better. And then I'm gonna add the cheese to that, and I'm gonna sprinkle on top some turkey bacon rashers because these things are so high in protein. It's like 9 grams per slice or something crazy, so I'll probably use a couple of those, and then I'll do a little garnish of some spring onions on there. Forgot to show you guys my burger buns. I just got some gluten-free. These are like the best ones. They're still not great. I think that's an area of gluten-free food that still needs to be developed, which is burger buns and like hot dog buns and stuff like that. But these are the best ones I found. They don't crumble apart in a crazy way. So I'm gonna have one of those with my burger as well, and I literally am starved. So let's start cooking. Right, so we're gonna start with the cheese sauce because I feel like that is the only thing really in this whole recipe that requires any kind of cooking ability, and I think even saying that is rich because it's such a simple recipe. All you're gonna need is some milk, some plain flour. I have a gluten-free one here, some cheese. I think cheddar cheese is probably the best, some butter, and then I have salt and pepper to taste. This is one of those recipes where everything has to be cooked at the same time and it also has to be cooked really quickly. So I've kind of got everything on the go at once. I've got the turkey bacon rashers in the back there, my 2 patties, that's what I decided on. I've got my onion cooking, and I turned the cheese sauce off. I can't lie, she is going a bit stodge. So I've left the milk on the side if she needs loosening up a bit. I'm gonna put the chips on in the air fryer at the same time. It literally says on the pack that they'll be done in 5 minutes. So fingers crossed that's the case. Oh my god, I didn't realize it says new on the corner. That answers my question then, because I definitely haven't seen these before. So these can go in on the top shelf. This is the most fun part of making this recipe, and it's stacking the burger, because there's so many different ways to do it. So I've lightly toasted the bun in the pan. I think I'm going to start with a bit of ketchup on the bottom. Give it a little spread. Are you supposed to put lettuce at the bottom or not? I don't know, but I'm going to put my shredded lettuce on the bottom layer. And now we can add the first patty. They shrink down so much when you cook them, it's crazy. I think on this patty I'm gonna go for pickles, just a little squeeze of mustard. And then on top of the final patty I can do some of this sliced cheese. This is like so satisfying if you can open it the right way. Perfect. And then we'll do a little bit more ketchup. Literally just enough. The chips definitely took a bit longer than 5 minutes, but I don't know if that's just my air fryer, because I think the label specifically mentioned the Ninja brand, and I do not have a Ninja air fryer. And I've got some of my cheese sauce to go on top. I did add a little bit more milk just so it would be a little bit more runny. The finishing touches are the turkey bacon pieces, as well as this spring onion. I can't lie, you guys, I'm actually a chef. Because would you not pay money to be served this in a restaurant? This lighting is not even doing it justice. This might be one of the best dirty burgers and loaded fries that I've ever made. Sorry about the terrible lighting, but quite frankly, it's actually the last thing that I care about right now, because I just wanna take a big fat bite of this burger. I don't even know if I can fit this all in my mouth at once. Oh my god. Let's give the fries a try. So good. The video is basically just turning into a mukbang because I cannot talk to you guys right now. I need to eat all of this. Absolutely sensational. Hey friends, welcome back to part 2 of me making my favorite high protein cheat meals. What do you guys think of my hair, by the way? I haven't done this hairstyle before on YouTube. I was getting so tired of my little top knot. I needed a new slick style. Jodie really likes it. I do. Yeah. And I'm in her house right now, by the way, if you didn't recognize this background. This is, do you know what's really sad? This is literally the first and last time I'm ever gonna be. YouTube. Yeah, for YouTube. I've never YouTubed in your house before. Okay. And it's sad because it's like the perfect setting and background and aesthetic setup for like my Instagrams and my vlogs. But anyway, I'm cooking for Jada today, and I'm actually making like a creamy chicken Alfredo linguine. I actually got the recipe from like a random TikTok. I want to find it because I want to credit the person. Hey. Jada wanted to say hi. Right, so I actually got the recipe from Marwa Food on TikTok. Right, I'm gonna actually take you guys into the kitchen. The lighting was just like way better in this setup. I can't lie, it's really gloomy outside right now. We just had rain and thunderstorms. There's a rainbow in the sky. There was lightning like 10 minutes ago. So if the lighting's not the best in this video, then nothing I can do. Okay, so I've already prepped all the ingredients. So we have some corn-fed chicken breast fillets here. And these are literally like, I don't know what it is about chicken in the UK right now, but I just feel like it's always rubbery and the quality of it is so bad. But this one is really good. It is expensive though. Like this was even the cheaper one of the two. I think the other pack was like £6.50 for 2 chicken breast fillets. This is my first time having chicken. Is your first? Really? I've got the chicken egg. Have you got the chicken egg? Yeah. Yeah, literally. Make the egg. Yeah, and honestly, but this is the only thing that doesn't give me the chicken egg, because it like literally melts in your mouth. Like it's the most softest, like really like corn-fed chicken. This chicken is really good. So that's what I've got for that, and I've seasoned it with some paprika, salt, pepper. What was it? Mixed herbs and garlic powder. Herbs, spicy paprika. Yeah, spicy paprika, and then I put some olive oil on it too. Then we have some lemon juice to go in, a shallot, some garlic cloves, and hot pilot mushrooms. I've prepped the chicken stock as well. I did half a stock cube. For the linguine, we have got some gluten-free linguine because I am gluten-free, but I think this tastes quite good. You probably won't even...
Is it a nice one?
It's the taste is different, Sainsbury's, so it's really good. And then we've got some white wine to go in as well. If we weren't going gym afterwards, probably would have had a glass of that too. And then I feel like this is what makes it naughty, is a double cream, because double cream is like really high in calories, but it's fine because we're gonna go on the Stairmaster after this and work it off. And
no comment on this situation.
No comment. If you guys can see, no, I don't even think the vlog camera is actually picking. I don't want to touch it. It's a fucking pigeon feather in the pack of parsley, like my fresh pack of parsley that I opened. You can see it. No, you can see it. I know, awful. This is not the first time I found something in my fucking table. Yeah, I found a fucking caterpillar one time in my salad, my fucking Caesar salad. No, honest, yeah, a whole caterpillar. So I just don't really know about this. Like, I need to use this parsley, but Jada was like, just use this little section. I feel like I need to fucking bleach it. Right, pigeon is literally vermin. It's like if you saw a rat on your food, you wouldn't eat it. Maybe we just shouldn't use the parsley.
I don't think we should.
You don't think we should? Not even one little garnish? Okay, well, if you see a little garnish of parsley on my chicken, don't judge me. So I have some water on to boil with a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, and I have melted some oil and butter in the pan because it's cheat day and we don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna fry the chicken up in there first. I've actually butterflied the chicken as well. I don't know if I mentioned that, so I've kind of like cut the breast open so it lies a bit more flat. That way it just cooks quicker and it looks nicer as well. The chicken is cooked up, looking nice and juicy, and I'm now gonna add the onions into the pan. I haven't cleaned it or anything because it kind of just gives it like that extra flavor. Once the sugar is nice and brown, we're gonna add the garlic and the mushrooms in together. And to add the cream, I think I'm actually just gonna add all of it because I'm cooking for 3. Jada's just informed me that this is not real cream.
Yeah, don't buy
Who knew? Well, it doesn't even say cream. It just says Elmley double.
It says
creamy taste.
Creamy alternative.
Yeah, in the tiniest little small print that you can barely even read, it says alternative to cream underneath the thing. That is so sneaky. My whole life, I've actually genuinely thought this is cream. Even says on the back, over double the shelf life versus dairy cream. Wow. Right, now we get to add all the fun stuff. I'm gonna add some chicken stock, also the wine. I don't know how much to add because I don't want it to go that watery. I'm gonna have to like bring it to the boil. A little squeeze of lemon juice. And I'm gonna add some of the parmesan in here. Some of it will go on the top. It's a little sprinkle, but I like to add some in the dish as well. Alright, so it's boiled down and it's like a little bit thicker now and less watery. So I'm gonna add in the linguine. I kind of cook this a bit al dente so I can cook it in the pan for a bit longer and it'll go a bit softer. Looks amazing. I can't lie, the gluten-free linguine failed me a little bit because Jada said it's giving pad thai. Rude. It broke up a little bit in the pan when I cooked it. I think I cooked it a little bit, but it looks so great. What do you think? You excited to eat?
Excited to give my food critique.
It's like the Instagram versus reality because we're getting that extra chicken breasted for the protein. Back with the third and final cheat meal of this series, and it couldn't have come at a more perfect time because it is that time of the month for me right now. I'm feeling a bit stressed, depressed and hungry, and this is one of like my favorite go-to comfort meals that always puts me in a better mood. And I just got back from Sainsbury's to get all the bits that I needed for this recipe. So if you're wondering, I'm making a curry. I just love a good curry. So for the base of the curry, I can't lie, I do use a little help. I buy these spice tailor kits. This is the tikka masala one because they just help out. Like it comes with like the raw spices that you need, the curry paste and the mix, but I don't feel like these are flavorful enough, so I add more to it. But this is like a great start if you kind of don't really know how to even begin cooking a curry. Having one of these kits is great. For the meat, I am using some chicken thighs. Again, from that brand that I've been loving recently because these have like way less bitty things on them. And chicken thighs are like a lot more higher calorie than chicken breast. That is the point of this video. I also feel like thighs taste a lot better in a curry. I don't know the science behind it, but the meat just goes better. Veg that I'm putting inside the curry is a bit of spinach for the iron, some peppers, and I saw these tomatoes. I actually already have some in the fridge, but then I saw they were like yellow and red ones. They are the best of British tomatoes. Thought they were cute. I also got a bit of cream to go in the curry because we are not holding back today. We are having all the trimmings with this curry. And when I talk about trimmings, I even bought myself some gluten-free naan bread, which I have tried once before and it's actually quite great. I also got some poppadoms, my absolute fave. I can't lie, I really do prefer poppadoms from like an actual takeaway. These will have to do for now. But if you didn't already know, poppadoms actually have a decent amount of protein in them because they're literally made of lentils, and lentils are high in protein. So per 2 poppadoms, bear in mind how like small and thin they are, there's 3.2 grams of protein. These are giving a great snack. And then lastly, with rice, I'm just being lazy. I obviously could cook the rice, but I think cooking rice, I don't have a rice cooker, I usually just cook it in a pan, but cooking rice in a pot for one person is just too much work. I really want to catch a little vibe with myself when I'm cooking this evening. I think I'm gonna put some music on because that's one of my favorite things to do. It's like therapeutic. I genuinely enjoy cooking. So I think I'm gonna do like a little Nara Smith on you guys and do a voiceover for this recipe because I'm not even in the mood to talk right now. Alexa, shuffle Janae Aiko.
Shuffling Janae Aiko and similar artists on Amazon Music.
The first step of this dish was to prepare the chicken. Like I said, I'm a bit fussy when it comes to my meat, so I was cutting off all the little white bits and the fatty bits that I didn't want to eat. I spent a bit of time doing that before moving on to seasoning the meat. So I first used some hot curry powder, then some mild curry powder, a bit of paprika, some garlic salt, and then also some black pepper, and then I just rub that in with my hands. I feel like this just covers and coats the meat properly. I managed to get every little piece when I do it this way. I then put the meat to one side to marinate and started on the veg. So I only did half an onion because I'm not gonna lie, when I eat too much onions it makes my tummy hurt. So we stuck with half and then 3 cloves of garlic, which I minced up. I feel like onions and garlic are the staple to almost every single dish that I ever make. They make it taste great. I then used some bell peppers, so I did 1 red one, and then I also did 1 whole orange one. Chopped them up, put them to the side, and then started working on the tomatoes. So I like mine quite chunky, so I literally just only cut these in half, and that was that. I added some olive oil and some butter into the pan on a medium heat to cook the onions, and I did a fresh chili pepper as well, along with the spices that the curry kit came with. Once they were browned off a bit, I then added the chicken to cook in with that. And the next steps of the curry kit was to add in the curry paste. So I did that alongside a stock cube and some tomato puree that I decided to add in. The final step of the curry kit was to add in the curry sauce, which I then shortly followed by adding in the rest of the vegetables. I was smelling these tin tomatoes because I bought the wrong ones. I was supposed to buy the plain ones, but instead I bought the heavy ones, but they smell fine. The final 2 ingredients was to add in the spinach, which I just added to wilt down before finishing off with a healthy serving of the double cream. My mood has drastically changed because we're ready to serve, everything's done, and I thought I'd like dish it up on camera. I'm just gonna serve it in this bowl. I'm such like a curry in a bowl person. I really don't understand curry on a plate people. I'm judging you guys hardcore. Let me just grab a fork because like I said earlier, I'm kind of having a lazy day with the rice. So I just did some microwave tilda. I have the pot of curry next to me here. So I'm just gonna scoop that out now. This looks so good. I'm actually concentrating so hard and trying not to spill any. So yummy. Let me get my naan out the oven. Ooh, it's hot. She's a little dry. Like the last time I did it, I actually fried the naan in a pan. And it was nice, but obviously it was like really oily, and this is already quite oily. So I decided not to do that today, and I'm kind of regretting it. And then lastly, we have the poppadoms. I don't even know if these are gonna fit in my bowl actually. I'm gonna have to. And this is the finished product, you guys. How amazing and great does this look? It's a good creamy curry with all the trimmings. I am gonna go and devour this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.